Hey everyone, welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, welcome, glad to have you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so we can be friends. We are painting today, and we're painting a big canvas, 16 by 20. We're going to do a flip and drag, and this is for me, but it's more practice for a bigger canvas because I got a big one I'm doing for someone else. So I got to get some practice in so I don't mess up the big one. So this one today is blues. I've got a thing for blues. Oh, that one got a lot of paint in it. Not sure how many layers I'm going to do on here. We might try for 3 layers, but you never know. So blues, a gold, white, that's it. I didn't pick any black on this one. I brought in Prussian blue, which is dark, very dark. So I figured that can kind of be my dark color. These are all Amsterdam Paints. I mixed them up last night. I've got about 120 grams. It was 50 grams of paint to 70 grams of pouring medium, which the pouring medium is 60% Elmer's glue all, 40% water. I've added 4 drops of silicone to all the colors except for the gold and the white. We want cells, but I don't know, it just seems like white's not a good color to put stuff in, but it works for swipes, so maybe I'm just being silly. That's probably the case. But having some nice weather. I know some wicked storms have hit the East Coast, so if you're on the East Coast of North America, I feel for you. It's like ice storms that have hit. So people without power, oh, it's terrible. There's our Prussian blue. Look at that, it's so pretty. Okay, back to the beginning, but I'm going to start on this end. Almost forgot. Okay, this looks like it's going to work pretty good for 3 layers. Yay. It's one of my things I'm still learning to do, is judging how much paint I put in versus how much paint is left in the cups. So one day I'll get it figured out. So all these Amsterdam colors I got for my birthday. I mentioned that in a previous video, but if you didn't see it, I'm going to let you know again. My wonderful husband got me a gift card for a local paint store and then took me there to pick out my paints. And there were so many pretty colors. I was so happy. So kudos to my husband. Not making too bad of a mess here. Hopefully this looks good. I don't know why I've had such a thing for blues. Never been like a color, like I wear blues, but not often. So it was never a color I was really drawn to. But with painting, oh wow, I'm just loving the blues. Blues and purples. Okay, last layer. Look at us go. Make sure we get enough for each cup. Oh wow, I've done pretty good. Scrape out. all the paint because Amsterdam Paint is more expensive than Liquid paint. So I still got lots of Liquid paint, but I just really wanted to play with Amsterdam again. Because again, they had such a lovely selection of blues. Okay, 1 cup done. We are on a roll here. Just looking at which cups need the most in them. Yeah, I was debating between, this is the light gold, so I was debating between this one and the dark gold. And because I had a few more darker blues that I wanted to use, that's what made me go with the light gold. That makes sense. So I try and do light, dark, light, dark. You know, obviously every time you can't do it that way. But that's what I try and do, so better definition in the cells. So you can see the rings going around more. At least that's my plan. So for the big one I'm doing, that one's actually going to be 2 foot by 3 foot, and I had to set up a different space in my basement. I had to go and get a table because I don't have a table big enough. Like, I could use my dining room table, but I'd have to leave my cats locked away for a couple days while it was drying till I could move it, and that's not fair to them, right? So I decided to go get a folding table from the local hardware store. So it's wider than 2 feet, and I think it's 6 foot long, so a little longer than I need. But still, hopefully it will work. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to record down in my basement. Don't know if I'll be able to get enough light and set up properly. My basement isn't finished, so it makes it a little tougher. I'll see if I can get it set up so you guys can maybe be able to watch the video if you're interested in it. It's going to be a swipe. Black is the swipe color. And then really bright colors. These are NFL team kind of colors that have won the Super Bowl. So it's a big poster. And that's the inspiration for this pour. So that pour, sorry, not this pour. This pour, the inspiration is me. I wanted to play with blues, and that's what I'm doing. More than halfway done, you guys. Your patience is greatly appreciated. Get some more of that blue. This soft blue is so nice. Like when I was in the art store, because normally I'd been going to Michael's to get my paint and waiting for it to go on sale. Obviously painting is an expensive hobby, so you don't want to pay full price. But the paint, the Liquid goes on sale regular at Michael's, so every time there's a sale, I'll go and get colors that I need. But in the actual art store, wow. Just looking at all the different paints, it was like a kid in a candy store. So much fun, and all their pretty canvases. Getting there. Look at my hands. So I went over my paint. how I mixed it, how much silicone I put in, right? Ooh, I wasn't as good with the white here. Lots of drippage on my canvas. Well, other than the white, so far I've done pretty good at measuring. So pretty proud of myself there. I'd be curious to know, with my fellow painters, what's the ones that you struggle with? Is it consistency? When you're mixing? Is it a certain style? I've tried a few of the styles. I've got lots more to try, but one of the big rules is start with one, get really good at it, and then slowly open up. And I've done a few because, you know, you want to try other stuff, but sometimes you need like different paints, like what is it called? The little piggy, the pigments for the blooms. I was on their website eyeballing all that stuff, and oh, I could spend a lot of money. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get those nice and even. Got some pretty stuff happening there. Just gonna wipe my hands and then I will show you all the pretty colors. So there was titanium white. I didn't bring that one in because you know what titanium white is. If you don't, it's white. This one is greenish blue, brilliant blue, manganese blue phthalo, sky blue light, that's that pretty light one, Prussian blue, I love it, light gold, told you about that one as well, and King's blue, that's a really another nice blue. So just checking to see if these have released. Not seeing it fully, so I'm gonna pause you. We'll let them release. I'll bring you back before I do my flip and drag. Okay, I think we've given them long enough, so let's do it. So let me do that real quick. Wipe my finger off. Okay, this is the part. I'm always a little nervous at this part. There's a little hair or something in there. Snuck in there when I wasn't looking. And another one. Oh, the joys of having animals. Okay, enough of that. Oh, very pretty colors. Very pretty colors. Get over that edge. Keep whacking my head. I got one of my lights right beside me, and I don't know if you're hearing it every time I whack it, but it's pretty pitiful of me. I know it's there. Just to get some extra paint at the top. That one didn't quite go as planned. Okay, now for the last one. Got another light on the other side, so I just got to get that out of the way. I've got a decent amount of paint up there, so I'll go quicker and then slow down. Ho, look at that. I did it. Let's get my edge. Okay. Look at this pretty goodness. Now I gotta flip it around. Oh. Okay, please don't drip, please don't drip. There we go. Okay, let's start moving this paint. You can see a little bit of the gold that's come through. Got a few bubbles, got a couple cells. Lots of stripies. It's definitely a lot harder using the bigger canvas. Lots more moving around. Just trying to get the paint to all kind of touch up. I think it's called kissing it together. Mwah. Okay, now we can go for my edges. There's one edge. Perfect. Straighten everything. Yeah, I love fluid art because you could use the exact same colors in the exact same order, in the exact same style, and you'll get something different every time. Okay, now I get to flip it again. Almost got my sides fully covered, but that's okay. That's okay, we can get them finished. After, make sure you're still in frame. Yes, you are. You get the full view because it's such a big canvas for me. Okay, now we torch. I'm starting up high. I don't want to get an overflow of cells. Got a couple coming in. Also popping some bubbles. I'm going to turn it up. Get some more heat coming down. Just going in circles. Trying not to hit my camera. It's the one thing you don't want to do. Okay, there's some really tiny ones coming up. I got a couple decent sized ones, but we need more than that. Maybe because I let my paint sit overnight, it's gotten a little too thick. Let's get in there a bit more. Try not to burn my paint. Would really like some gold to pop up in the cells. There we go. Now they're starting to pop up. My arm's getting tired. Oh, I got a little caterpillar. I got a little close over there. Sorry, I whacked you. Okay, let's see what we got coming up here. Still not a whole lot. Most of that over there I'm going to be tipping off. We'll give it a second. I'm going to pause you again because this is like watching paint dry. Okay, that's looking quite a bit better, so let's finish this. Grow our cells. We got to get over both edges. So just moving the paint. I don't want to overstretch, but I'm probably going to have to. There we go. We're going over. Perfect. Want to get over on the other side. Trying to do soft motions. And he's about to go over. Perfect. Now we're going to walk the paint to the top. Going to lose all that Prussian blue on that corner. Nothing I can do about it. There we go. Bring everything back. Keep touching the corners with my arms. This is why I needed the practice on the bigger canvases. Over we go. Perfect. There we go. Just get the paint moved back a bit. I'm liking this one. Just checking my edges. I can fix them after. I won't bore you with that. You're pretty much zoomed in as far as you can go. Try and shift this a bit so you're a bit more straight. I can zoom you in a little bit, I guess. Let me get all this paint off my hands, so I don't transfer it to my camera. Okay. So what do we think? It's blue. It is very blue. I love that little gold stripe right there. There's some gold going around some of the rings. I think I've got enough background color. It's negative space, not background color. We want background color. But I think I've got enough negative space that your eye can kind of rest there. Lots of different cells. We got some close together, some on their own. I'm quite happy with this. Very happy with this. Just wish it didn't take so long to torch it. That's my only complaint. But thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you. Until next time.